All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Neptune Sunday. It's your boy V Moss and Vogue. Vogue, what's
What's
good?
up?
Good to see you again.
For once, we've seen each other recently.
We'll get into that later, folks. We're gonna get into that later. Our guest today, DJ Chef Dro. Welcome to the show.
What up? What's good? What's good?
So go ahead, you take the mic, introduce yourself to the people.
I am DJ Chef Dro. I'm actually a chef, actually a DJ. Um,
Multi-talented.
yeah, that's it. For real. You know what I mean? We'll go as we
So
go.
yeah, so you from the 757, born and raised?
Not born, partially raised, not born here. I'm originally from New York.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So when did you come down to 757?
I've been here to actually like stay like middle school. So like my mom and I'm a grandparents' kid. So like my mom, she still stayed in New York. So I would go back and forth and stuff like that. Like my pops is still in New York. So
Word. So what part of New York?
Queens.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Queens, Rochdale.
My brother and his kids lived in Queens, but I don't remember exactly where it was. Like he was stationed in one of the Army Reserve bases up there for a couple years. Like that's actually where the kids were born.
Remember that part in Belly when Nas was sitting with the little kid and they were smoking a blunt?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In Rochdale, that's where I'm from, right there.
Word.
hmm
That's what's up.
can you talk to us about how you got into DJing?
I am. I love music. That's my first. That's my first love. I grew up listening to like all types of stuff. Like the vinyl collection is crazy. Like I said, I'm a grandparents' kid, so they had a lot of vinyl. So like when they were going, I would like sneak and listen to stuff and things like that, and play around with turntables and things like that. I had a homeboy. I still am cool with him, Diz, and I started playing around with his stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew but back in the day, I already used to like make mixtapes. I used to do a lot of pirating and things like that, selling CDs, selling mixtapes. I used to work street team for Electra when I was in high school.
Oh,
So
wow.
I was out like giving like little Mo posters out and stuff and doing some stuff for like Rockets Records. So I feel like it was kind of like meant to be with it, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Does your interest in cooking come from the same place? Like, is that also from your family?
I've always worked in a lot of restaurants.
Okay.
So it was like me working in all these restaurants and turnover rate is high. So now it's like I don't work at 8 different restaurants. I might as well go to school for it.
Yeah.
Word.
So it
No
was like
matter where you are, you're cooking.
right. So I'm like, yeah, I might as well, really like learn. Cause like they don't teach you the same shit that they teach you like in a restaurant versus school. You'll never get like the full
Yeah.
experience. Because
Yeah.
people think it's like school, the way they perceive school is like it's slow. It's not like a restaurant. Like a restaurant, you be ready to just walk out.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
hear
It's really like the bear, like straight up.
Right.
you.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
nah.
what I was about to ask you.
Nah, it's real. Like that's the real shit. Like it's just like the bear. Seriously.
That's what's up. So we talked about me and Vogue have seen each other recently, so we're so happy to have Joe on the show. Obviously, as a big Neptunes fans, we'll get into that later. But Dro just DJ my wedding reception this past Saturday. So so we're gonna talk about that specifically, but just like give us a little bit of insight about like the wedding DJ process, because I know it's different than most DJ gigs that DJs get. How many weddings have you done?
You're like my sixth or seventh, I think.
Okay.
Um, I love weddings and I hate them at the same time. Only because like everything is orchestrated. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So other than that, it's not bad. Because I know like once the drinks start flowing, people start partying, it's a good time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come in there to party.
Right.
Sometimes I'll get in trouble for playing certain stuff because they'll be like, hey. But it's like, as long as the bride and the groom are good, whoever's really getting married, I don't really care about whoever else. As long as the people getting married are good, That's all that really matters to me, for real, for real.
Yeah. So like, would you say that being a chef is more like your day job and that is like the thing you earn money for, and the DJing is the thing you do for love? Do you ever combine them? Have you ever done a wedding for both?
Yeah, so look, so this year I feel like is like my first real year of just more DJing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been an entrepreneur for what, I'm going on 7 years, so it's been mostly just all food.
Okay.
But this year has been more DJing, and it's also been the collab with the food. So I curate events, and I try to put the food around the event. So like if we do like this thing called fish and grits, it's all down south, 90s, 2000s, and we got like a fish and grits menu, just things that like collab with whatever I'm curating. So
Yeah.
that's the experience I'm working on right now, because I do want to incorporate too, because music and food go hand in hand.
Right.
Yeah. It's all
So
related to culture.
right, right, right. But I feel like music is my first love. I do enjoy the DJ shit way more.
Mhm.
It's I feel like I get instant gratification from both, but the music is just is different.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
especially when I get to like put people on
Yep.
or play something like, whoa, I ain't heard this in 25 years, or like,
Yeah.
whoa, what made you play this? Like,
Right.
that like, what I'm saying, seeing people be wowed by music, I like that.
Yeah. That's what's up. So I appreciate you saying the key to the weddings is keeping the bride and groom happy because like I mean, obviously, I think for me, the biggest thing was I knew Kia was organizing everything else. I just wanted to make sure that this part of it was like not a worry. So I appreciate all of your partnership in this, right? Like the playlist, I wanted it to be like I had trouble sending you the playlist, right? Because I didn't want to be an asshole and be like, I didn't want to tell you how to do your thing. Like, so I'm glad like once you said,
That I strayed away from the playlist
bro,
slightly.
I was so glad that you like did that because it was stuff that I was never gonna ask for none of them line dances or like the go-go set was a great impromptu addition, especially because like we got a lot of roots like Vogue here is from PG County. So like that was dope. And my wife's like spent a lot of time like that's actually where we got reconnected. We went to high school together,
Okay.
got reconnected in DC when we was living in DC. So like that's part of our story. So like you ain't even know that. Like and that
Mm-hmm.
just see that's just how like if I had told you everything like that would have been whack. So
Right, right.
I appreciate you you know doing your thing and being like I heard enough of the playlist that I was good. Like I was good. It's funny you said little like you worked on Lil Mo in the street team, right? So
Mm-hmm.
coming out to that Lil Mo and Fab song was actually like a really cool moment for us. When I was writing down like the timeline for the event, like I was like, yo, we gotta tell Dro a song we want to play when we come out. And I was like, what you think about Lil Mo for Em? She's like, oh, I was thinking about that too. And I was like, see, look,
That's what's up.
perfect. We supposed to get married, man. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
no, that's fire. That matters. Music selection matters when you with somebody too. Like if y'all don't like the same music,
Yeah.
that could be a horrible life if y'all don't.
It's a
Absolutely.
horrible life. Like we
Yeah.
share stuff all the time. Obviously, like I'm always playing random Neptune stuff, but that's just part of. But at the same time, like she don't get tired of it and say, "Hey, turn that shit off." You know what
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, that's
I mean?
not who you want to be with. Yeah.
Right, right. Like I didn't even catch this, and maybe you did, because you was talking about people telling you not to play certain stuff or be like, "Whoa, whoa." So I know we got it once we got like all the way off script towards the end, and we was going like super hard. Uh, my boy texted me yesterday and was like, let me read this message that you sent. So one of my godbrothers was with we had like a small family brunch the next day on Sunday, and he was with the
Mhm.
old folks, and the old folks were saying like, oh, it was great, but like at the end, y'all were playing some stuff that had bad language, blah, blah, blah. And so my other friend was like, I was facing them the whole time, the last hour. Wish I took a picture of their faces. the disgust.
But look, that's what, because remember, like I tried to stay in the old bag for a little bit. Like
Yeah.
y'all had y'all time. Y'all enjoy yourself. I got y'all. Y'all enjoy this hour. This will be some throwbacks, some little things you can
Yes.
two-step off. And then
Yes.
we're gonna turn up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you said. Like, it's for us. Like, we, it's pictures and the really like one of the best moments. Like, and when me and my mom spent like a good amount of time dancing with each other, the song was "Still Not a Player" by Big Pun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
that's not your typical mother son wedding, but that's the vibe. And I was like, the words to
Yeah,
say,
but now you think about it, that song's like 25 years old now.
right?
Yeah.
That
And
shit's crazy.
she knew the words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she was in her 30s or whatever back then.
My mom.
40s.
Don't put your mom out there like that.
But she knew the word. That's all we're gonna say. She knew the
It's
word.
okay. Sorry, my mom is kind of young, so she's the original 16 and pregnant. So
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Again, you did your thing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. We had a great time. You were a huge part of everyone gave you super like high praise for the whole night. So thank you.
Yeah, nah, I enjoyed y'all. Y'all were a good time. Cause sometimes people they make you work too hard for it. It's like how much stuff I gotta play. Nobody gonna move. So
Right.
I do feel like you got to tell the people that I can actually dance. I talk about dancing on this podcast a lot, and I probably sound like a liar. So I feel like
nah, you was on one the
back me
whole
up.
time. You were rapping, singing, everything. She does everything, y'all. She does everything.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
There's your dance moment for the podcast.
Right.
One thing that I meant to do that I forgot, and this is totally on me. I meant to make the announcement because I really didn't want nobody asking you to play nothing. And I know we had a couple, and some of them was all right, but like I, even though I snapped because I was lit and it's Dreams and Nightmares, but I was not planning for Dreams and Nightmare to get played. Like that was
I do not play that song. I don't play that song. I despise it. People they fake rap it. I hate it. I hate it. This song's been out that long. We still don't know the words for real.
all right.
It's
Like
true.
I've listened to it enough that I know most of the words, but at the same time, like I would not have asked you to play that. Like whoever asked you, okay, cool, it's over. We enjoyed the moment, but I want to make sure it's clear between me and you and between the audience. Like I did not request for Dreams and Nightmares to get played at my wedding reception.
Yeah, nah. I talked shit through it, so it was bad. I didn't even want to play it. I should have said I didn't have it, but I was like, here we are. I try not to be like that because I hate playing like the typical stuff. Like everything is typical. Like,
Right.
like I hate playing Can We Talk. I hate playing Can We Talk. Like, don't make me do it. It's like Kevin Campbell has all these songs.
Right.
Yep.
He has a plethora of good music. And y'all just keep playing Can We Talk? He has like at least like 5 good songs. Like seriously. Like
Yeah.
but all we do is Can We Talk? I don't even think he likes singing it anymore. He never sings it. He doesn't. I don't even think he wants to hear it. Yeah, nah, it's horrible.
Yo, when you brought out Ghostface, that's one of me and one of my best friend, my friend Dave. Shout out to Dave. That's me and one of his favorite songs. Like we love
That's a
Ghostface.
feel good joint.
We
I
love
think I
that.
sat down and got
album.
back up for that song.
Yeah, you got to rap all parts.
Yes, because bro, that whole album is crazy. Like, because between Ghostface and you got on that joint, and then RZA on
Oh, you talking about Supreme Clientele?
yeah, and RZA on Nutmeg. They just talking crazy nonsense.
Yeah,
Like
nah.
nonsense.
That's probably one of my favorite albums.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's top. I remember getting that CD. I remember getting that. I was probably like what 15, 16. I remember getting that shit. Yeah, that album from front to back is crazy.
Yeah.
He's probably my favorite Wu-Tang member anyway.
I'd agree with that for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So switching gears, this season of the podcast is R&B season. Like we mentioned, most of the vibes for the wedding was R&B two-step vibes until we had a switch up at the end. But Talk to us. I know you do a lot in the R&B space from a DJ perspective. Just talk about what does R&B music mean to you?
I love R&B. Yeah, I love R&B. Real heavy on 80s, 90s. I actually picked up some vinyls today too, matter of fact. Yeah, R&B is essential. It really is. I'll pick R&B probably over rap for the most part. Heavy on R&B, heavy on neo soul too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so does that
Right.
come from, like you said, listening to the vinyls with your grandparents, like some of those throwbacks? Is that where
Yeah, I think so. I think so. And just hearing music with instruments.
mm,
Yeah, like real music.
mm-hmm.
So we don't really get music with instruments anymore. So I see I'm going back to more 70s and 80s now more than ever. So cuz nobody uses instruments anymore.
Got you.
That's a perfect segue into what I wanted to ask. Like, what do you think about the current state of R&B? I know a lot of people are like, R&B is dead. How do you feel about the music that's been coming out lately?
That's a lot of good R&B that's been coming out. I just feel like it's not being spotlighted at all.
Yeah.
I feel like we keep mentioning the same people, a whole bunch of people that I don't really know, or people with like one hits here and there. But like, it's some really, really, really good R&B out, and I think we've had a good run the last, at least like for the last 5 years, artist wise, like people coming out and stuff like that. I think so.
I'd agree. Who would you say is like your favorite person that's kind of on the newer side?
Right now I'm heavy on the Leon Thomas album. The
Yes.
joint,
Yeah.
the Mutt, yeah, that whole album, it flows. Like I've listened to it. You don't even have to skip anything. Like the
Yeah.
whole thing is good. Who else new? What's that dude's name? It's like Garrett Donick or some shit like that. And he
I want
sounds like he sounds like the Barge a little bit.
Gareth Duncan. I want you to know
Yeah,
he played that half the way down to Virginia, and my friend's husband was talking crap, but he's so
yeah.
good.
No, he sounds really good. Yeah, his writing is crazy. Um, I'm kind of drawing a blank right now, but yeah. Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like those are two strong choices.
yeah. And whatever Terrence Martin and everything that he's dropped this year has been good too.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I literally was listening to Mutt earlier, send it to Kia.
Yeah, that album's stupid. Yeah.
It's got a lot of mixtures of the new guys in R&B, but at the same time, it's
Mm-hmm.
still got that old feel. Like you said, it's got the instrumentation in that makes you really feel like it's like inspired by the old that we grew up on that we like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's not that much of that. We get it every once in a while, but not that often.
Right.
Yeah.
So who do you think is the best R&B collaborator with the Neptunes?
Mm. I don't know. I kind of like all like those random songs that never came out with Usher.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of those. I've always been a big Khalees fan. So like I feel like I know we'll never get that again, but like that first album is just everything to me. Well, the first two actually.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, I
they
mean
they did something really good with that.
that's one of Vogue's favorites.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm always here for a Khalees reference. Who would you, I know we just talked about new artists. Is there anyone who's out doing R&B that you would like to see the Neptunes work with in the future?
I was hoping I would have got like more with like the internet and Chad. Like
Yeah.
I was hoping for more of that, but I don't know. We might get that. I don't know. We might not. Um, I don't really. I don't know who I would want to see them with R&B wise, because they always sneaking and doing shit with people. And then like I feel like it sounds like them now, but it doesn't sound like them. And now
Yeah.
since they broke up, so who knows what we're gonna get now? Because I feel like the last thing we really got was like the Hit Different joint.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like that's like the last thing we got that's like pretty current and wasting time. So
I
yeah.
would love to hear them work with like a more indie artist. Like I listen to a lot of Now. Like she's British, but I would love to hear like what her sound would
Oh
be like.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
Neptunes, what they could do with someone like her.
Yeah, or maybe like Alex Isley or somebody like that.
Oh, I love Alex Isley. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be fire too. Yeah,
absolutely.
nah, that definitely would be a good one. Yeah, I
I
like
guess the
her.
question is like, other than their like personal, like what's stopping them? I guess they have to be in that mode, right? Like to really say they want to be in that space again to really be the go-to guys. I mean, maybe they're just over it. I mean, Pharrell always talks about not going backwards, and he's got so much going on. Like,
Yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna get it again. I think it's a dub.
I think it's just we got to be comfortable with that.
Yeah,
And
we're just gonna get separate things.
right.
Yeah.
Any older or legacy artists that you think that would have been cool for them to work with? Like I had someone on here, Nick, shout out to Nick, said it would have been dope to see like a more in-depth collaboration with Stevie Wonder. We got that one Snoop Dogg collaboration, but like an actual like
Oh, the
couple of
California roll joint.
yeah.
Okay.
Any other
That's
older artists like that from previous generations or our generations that you thought would have been cool?
yeah, that probably would have been fire with like Isley Brothers or some shit. Definitely like Marvin Gaye.
Mm.
I know they did like the remix with the Jackson 5 shit, but definitely some Michael shit for real.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vibes on that are definitely like because it's a video floating around with Dark Child talking about how he was the one who got the demo to Michael to listen to the
Mhm.
songs that ended up going to Justin. But I think like that remix on that Jackson 5 joint is a perfect example of like what could have been because that joint is very smooth. Like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
sounds like it came out like that's like an original version. It's not a remix.
Yeah, nah, it does. It flows with it. Or maybe like even people that are probably like a little bit more futuristic, like on like some parliament type shit too.
Yeah.
Oh, that was dope.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That definitely is like they was out of space before Neptune was out of space.
Yeah, yeah. Cause it's a lot of music that I listen to currently that sounds like it could come out now. For sure.
Yeah.
So I know you say you like some of the Usher joints. Like, if you got to pick one, what's your favorite, or what you think is the best? Like Neptunes, Pharrell, Chad, R&B produced or written record. Like one song. If you got to pick one song,
Um I used to play Midnight Hour over and over again. That was always my shit. But with the
Favorite
Usher
rapper.
joints, probably You're So Fire. That's my shit.
Midnight Hour is one of those ones too. Shout out to
Yeah.
Natasha. I reached out to her trying to get her on the show. I reached out to her when she was blowing up because everybody realized that she was on the vocals for J-Lo, and
Mm.
she was getting a lot of social media attention. I was like, hey, she's like, I got so many people hitting me up. I was like, okay, cool. Well, just let me know. But
You gotta wait till it dies back down.
yeah,
She'll be looking for it then.
yeah, Midnight Hour definitely is one of those ones for sure, for sure.
Yeah, nah, that's a good one.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna veer from what I was gonna ask you. I was gonna say talk about an underrated R&B song, but like, what's their like one of their hits that's R&B that like still resonates with you?
Uh, I probably never get tired of I Still Love You.
Ooh,
Yeah, that
a
never gets
perfect song.
old. That never gets old. And I also play like I'm heavy on all the Justin. So is that Neptunes? Last Night is Neptunes.
Yes.
Yeah, Last Night is my shit. And Take a Ride, that's Neptunes too, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
all right. So yeah, those two. Love those.
I think Last Night might be my favorite out of all of those. Like
Yeah.
I mean, Rock Your Body is what it is. You know, Senorita is what it is. But like as a non-single, that record is very solid. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
energy.
Last Night, Take a Ride, crazy. Yeah.
It's Take a Ride for me.
Yeah, Take a Ride. Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go with Take a Ride too. Take a Ride is stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
good.
just the way it comes in. Yeah. That was very well put together. Yeah, sonically it sounds crazy.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm gonna play it after we get off here.
Yeah, nah, seriously.
In
Yeah.
our R&B battle, I mean, I Still Love You was a fan favorite, was a crowd favorite. It went up against that was Vogue's song, by the way. It went up against I played SWV Use Your Heart. I mean,
That's a good one too, though.
It
Like,
is.
but it's just I know a lot of people don't go to that because they don't hear the Neptunes in it. It's just one of those where you don't hear it. It's there though.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Use Your Heart is crazy. The interlude is crazy too. It's just like, yeah.
yeah.
But then it makes me wonder, like, if they stayed more in that bag, like, where would they be, like, R&B wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
other part of it too is like, because one of my boys in the audience didn't even recognize Use Your Heart. Like he's a year older than me. Like I'm like, bro, like I know it came out when we was in like elementary school, but dog, like how you not know this song, right?
Mhm.
Then hold on, I'm on the thing. Are you all right? Um, but like that's part of it too, is I think specifically that record by itself, but in that moment compared to Use Your Heart, I Still Love You is part of that incredible 02, 03 run where it's like that just means something to people our age, like because it was such
Mhm.
a crazy, it was such a big record, it was such an unconventional R&B record, like to come out with those heavy ass drums to start.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
This
Yeah.
is so. What I will say is, Vogue, you got that round. That's
Thank you for acknowledging my win.
Yeah, no.
I wish I could have seen more of R&B from them, but I do think it's important to note that like there are a lot of people doing production that were so influenced by them because like everybody in our generation was, and like even people a little younger than us. And I know that Tyler has done some production. We talk about Tyler a lot on this podcast. He's done some production for what is her name? Snow Allegra. That actually, if you didn't know better, you would think it was P and Chad.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
very reminiscent of those songs, but they're newer.
Right. Yeah, nah, I'm a Tyler stan for sure. I've been a very big Tyler fan since Our Future.
You're in a
So I've
company.
Yeah, so I've definitely watched that sound evolve and like him turn into a little Pharrell Jr., which I
Yeah,
appreciate though, because he uses a lot of instruments and stuff like that. So I like that. And Pharrell barely fucking samples. So
right.
he only samples his own shit. Like he only has like 3 songs that he's used samples for. I actually played one of the samples at the wedding too. I played the sample for Excuse Me Miss.
yes.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
I don't know if anybody. Yeah, I couldn't think of it. I didn't know if anybody caught it.
I was actually kind of confused because I didn't realize it was a sample. So I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, why is she
I'm
randomly
so
playing
familiar.
Prince? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's funny we talking about Tyler. I saw somebody tweet the other day. I'm trying to find it so I say it right. Saw someone say Tyler the Creator's beats are just goth Pharrell beats.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
That's
depending on the older ones, yeah.
Older ones, yeah. It says the
This
older.
newer shit is it's different.
I saw
It's
someone
definitely
talking
different.
about like, and again, because that's something that I don't like about the space that we're in. You know, as someone who does music commentary, like as a thing, like as actually like a hobby, but you know, I do it in a way I take it seriously. I
yeah.
don't like this idea of people like you can be objective and not like something as much as you used to like someone's work, or maybe not like, but basically someone was saying they didn't like Tyler's new stuff where he's rapping about money, like rapping about how much he has. Like, and to me, I just feel like that's not really like a fair criticism. It's like, yeah, he's not only rapping, but it was a song with Maxo Cream. Like what you what you
Oh, the new shit. Yeah, I like that
yeah,
though. I like it.
yeah. It's like
And
that's
yeah, yeah, I like it. I
it's
like when he raps about stuff that he doesn't normally rap about. It's more like he's almost like kind of being facetious in a way.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like people, I
But
want you
people don't get that. It goes over people's heads.
right.
They don't even realize that's what's going on. Yeah, he's fucking trolling. Yeah, he's trolling.
We're highbrow music people around here.
Yeah, nah. Actually did I know we're talking about R&B. Actually did early 90s R&B last night. Uh, that was the set. So anything from
Oh.
90 to 95.
Oh, that had to be fire.
Yeah, it was fire. It was very good. Yeah. I couldn't help but do y'all still listen to R. Kelly?
No.
Okay.
Not like not on purpose. Like no, I there's nothing that I have like. I mean, I appreciate it. I was never really like a big R. Kelly fan outside of the hits and outside of the singles. So
How
it
old
was,
are you?
I just turned 38.
Okay, all right. We're about the same age.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna leave the rumor. So we're a little different there. But I mean, like everybody else, I loved the Chocolate Factory, but I
Okay.
had to let it
Okay.
go.
So did
Yeah,
you
you
drop
haven't
some
gone
R. Kelly
back.
last night?
I have not gone back.
Did you
Okay.
drop some R. Kelly last night? What was the reaction?
A lot of singing. I definitely played Honey Love. Because I mean that's public announcement if we want to be technical. And I definitely played 12 play. So that's it. What happens there stays there. I won't tell anybody. I randomly drop R. Kelly in. I don't play the whole thing. I'll drop it in every blue moon and it gets the people going. And they're like surprised. And it's like they're like, is it okay? Is it all right? They kind of look around and they're like, all right, other people are singing it. And then I fry them after I do it. So it's okay. I'm like, oh, y'all still listen to R. Kelly. Just had to check.
Oh no.
Just had to check. But I don't do it too often because I don't want to offend anybody, anything like that. I try not to listen to it, but it's kind of hard to separate the two because it's like with all this Diddy stuff going on, it's like, let's be realistic here. If we cut Diddy out completely, we're not going to have much music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had that
Yeah.
conversation. It's like
If y'all want to be, y'all can't listen to my life anymore.
yeah, I'm not gonna drop Diddy music. So we're just I have to be honest with everybody. I'm not letting that go. So I gotta pick my battles.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to give everybody the behind the scenes. Like I texted Dro and I said, "Hey, the Bad Boy songs gotta stay, but just cut the Diddy verses."
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not gonna play It's Diddy or nothing like that.
right?
You know what I mean? That's not the one you want to play.
No,
Yeah.
no. But
Yeah.
we had to have like uh More Money World Problems. We had to have the 112 Only You remix. Like those are things that we had to like
Girl. Yeah.
got
Yeah.
got
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's gonna be a tricky one, however that goes. So
I think for me, when I feel like I'm supporting R. Kelly, his music is predominantly supporting, like funding his life. With Diddy, I feel like it's affecting so many other people, and I'm not gonna like necessarily like cut all those other people off just for working with him when they weren't necessarily a part of that. You know what I mean? But it's hard to know where the line is.
right. It is very difficult, but and especially with Diddy because he took credit for so much stuff when he was just like in the room. Like,
yeah, nah, it's like, oh, I produced that too. It's like, damn, you did this too? Yeah, yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, because around that time when stuff was going on, like I normally I do, so my whole thing is like themed events. That's like my whole thing. So like March 9th, I do Biggie night or, Biggie Bad Boy. In February, I do Jay Dilla. So like, I didn't even do like a Bad Boy night. Like they didn't even want to call it that. They were like, I don't want to offend anybody. So yeah, it's weird.
bro, it hurt my heart. It hurt my heart. It hurt my heart, bro, to not have um now I can't even think of the name of the damn song. 'Cause I love that song. The newest Pharrell and Diddy joint. That oh,
Oh, finna get loose?
yes. I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
why I couldn't think of the name of
yeah,
that, but that's
no,
like one of my
yeah, no,
favorite
that
songs.
is a good one. I still like that one. That's a good one.
It took everything for me not to keep that on the list.
Yeah,
It's
no, that's a good one.
everything. Everything.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's a lot of, but then it's like it makes me think like, all right, if we really sat around and like thought about all the shit that everybody did, we probably have nothing to listen to.
Right.
It's just being able to separate the artist from the art.
Right.
Yeah. So
Last question before we let you go.
okay.
Hip hop, rap, collaborator. If you had to pick one, not R&B, talking about straight rap, who's got the best Neptunes bag, rapping wise?
Between Noriega and Busta,
Mm.
yeah, yeah,
Usually people go Snoop and Jay, but
yeah, nah,
Noriega and Bessa, I think, is definitely
yeah, yeah. It is a lot of Jay, but it's a lot of good Noriega and Busta for sure.
right.
Yeah, it's a
Nori is
lot of
my guy.
yeah.
Because I think what's cool about the two of them is because we did a whole episode where we battle with those two guys, like Neptune songs.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that's dope about them two specifically is the fact that they're such characters, like personality wise and music wise, that like the bag, like the collaboration with the Neptunes that they get into is it brings the characters out, right? Like it's not just, them rapping. Like songs like Light Your Ass on Fire. Like
Yeah, yeah, nah, yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah, yeah. That's ridiculous.
Like Light Your Ass on Fire is crazy. Nori, we start talking about, even though nothing is like a more mellow beat, it's still like very much Nori being a character on it,
It's
which
a
is
moment.
Yeah,
yeah.
all of those, Super Thug, all that stuff. Yeah, all of that. I also wish he did more with Jadakiss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish he did more with Jadakiss. It's a couple songs, but that's not enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Definitely. Jadakiss is one of my favorite rappers all time. I think like Jadakiss definitely Knock Yourself Out is good. The journey from Kiss of Death, Hot Sauce to Go, which is weird.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
like it. I like it. But then
Yeah, that's one of my favorite joints. The
yeah.
Rockin' with the Best joint. Yeah, that's yeah,
But
yeah.
even his verse on the Clones album with the joint with Supercat, he
Mm,
has on that joint.
that is a good one.
Has on it. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I appreciate that. Busta and Nori are definitely two of my favorites in general, but like in terms of the Neptunes collaboration, they're definitely up there in the
All
frequent
of
collaborator Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
it.
All right, Joe. Appreciate you coming on the show. Tell the people what you got coming up. Where can they catch you at soon?
I am at Only You Lounge in Norfolk every other Wednesday. So I was there yesterday. So next time I'll be there is the 16th. I'm also doing Fish and Grits at Neon Fest in Norfolk. That's the 18th of October. So I'll be doing Fish and Grits there, and then I'll be doing a house set there as well. So like after I do that, I'm gonna do the house set. I think that's all I have coming up right now. Yeah, that's it for now.
Word. I know.
Hmm.
Did you do Hey Ma? Was that a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I did. Hey, mom.
Word. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to Boss Bags and those guys. Yeah, I know Ray Vaughan and I know a couple of them.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Rayvon,
always
that's the homie.
yeah, those are
Yeah.
always a good time. We went to I think we went to the one the Friday night of the last something in the water.
Hmm.
Lit.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, they gotta run that back. They have me inside. I need to be outside. They need to have me outside. Yeah,
Yeah, we was outside. It's
yeah,
definitely
yeah. They had two DJs inside, two DJs outside.
got you.
Yeah, yeah. But hopefully, but until then, we'll keep running up the R&B on my end. No, can we talk?
Okay. Gotta run
No, can we talk? And no, come and talk to me. Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Gotta run. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I played that last night. I played I'm ready. And I also played Always in My Heart. And I played what's the joint? The Break It Down. Played that too.
Word.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
No, and I definitely like you said, and come and talk to me too. That's why I made sure to put Get On
Unless it's the remix.
Get On Up is one of my favorite Jodeci joints. Like
Yeah, that's mine.
that
Yeah,
joint
that's
is
mine
hot.
too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just gives summer,
Yes.
automatic summer.
Yes.
It just feels good. We don't even have music that makes you feel like that
Right.
often. We get it every blue moon, but not that often.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
We need a reset.
yeah. No. Seriously.
All right. Appreciate you. Thank you again for coming on the show. Obviously, thank you again also for like curating the vibes last weekend. It was amazing.
Yes. Thanks for having me. I had fun.
So all
Great
my
time.
my older cousins and my aunt said, "If you got to get drove for whatever, when's the next party? We gotta make sure." I was like, "Just hey, relax."
Look, they ready to set up something else. Who get married again? Anybody else get married? You don't want to get married? You want to renew your vows?
They're trying to arrange marriages and introduce
Yeah.
people.
We just need a reason. We just need one reason. There ain't nothing going on. Congratulations to somebody. Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
it.
no.
All right, yo. Listen to another
Oh,
episode of Neptune Sunday. It's been real. It's been dope. We'll catch you next time. Bo, good to see you. Hopefully see you in person again soon. Maybe.
Where the year ends. Let's see.
It's quarter 4. We got 3 months left. So we'll
We
see.
can do it. All right.
All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Peace and love.
all right.
Bye.